Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Consider they're having a wonderful day on this 7 December 2024, celebrating 100 followers on TikTok. I know what you're saying, you're on a channel where there's 8,900 something. Thank you so much. We're talking about the gaming channel. If you're gonna drink in consideration, drink in moderation. Thank you so much. We're entering a comment from Cole. Shepwreck says my shit. Like, listen, when it comes to originality, I think this is one of the top one, and I like the fact that it's kind of artistic. I kind of like the fact that it's kind of funny. So the comments, and I really wanted to answer the comments. I answered a lot of comments today. I think I answered like 10 comments today in video, so I don't want it to be too repetitive, but I had to answer this with a comment because it's actually a really nice comment. Should consider voice acting, bro. Super expressive voice, which really touches me. As a kid, right, as a kid I didn't know. See, it's a long story, but here we go. Have a drink. It's a long story. As a kid, right? Most of the kids are gonna be like, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a police officer. By the way, Brick of Chains, amazing game. A lot of people are gonna say, hey, I want to be an astronaut, right? Little Inky didn't know what he was doing, right? But Little Inky was told by a lot of people, yo, you're super funny. You should do entertainment. And the very same people, right, were doing like, yo, you're not pretty enough for TV, right? Which really broke Little Inky's heart. Deep trust issue, deep attachment issue. But that's another story, right? That's another video. So basically, to answer the question, voice acting, totally thought about it. Totally thought about it. So I was told, yo, you're entertaining, but TV is not for you. So I consider radio. And look, listen. I understand that voice acting and radio are two different things, but they're two kind of domains where your main instrument, your main tool, your main attribute that you're looking for is your voice. You want to have a silky smooth voice. That way it's something pleasing to listen to, right? Think about it, voice acting. Think about radio as singing before autotune. Now, if you think that autotune is the one thing that will show you. See, autotune in itself, I'm not promoting autotune. I'm not promoting roids. But if you take roids and you don't work out, it won't do shit. If you do autotune but you don't know how to sing, it will not do shit. Guys, do me a favor. Go on YouTube and write down T-Pain, no autotune. You're gonna find a song that he did a cappella, and the guy sings like a fucking angel. Right? Voice acting. Of course, I thought about it. I was always told, listen. See, it's funny that you ask me that because kind of like a not necessarily a touchy subject, but it's kind of like a touchy field. Because I was told I was entertaining, so I wanted to entertain people. And I was told, no, you're not pretty enough. I was told, you have a good voice, you could do like radio, right? But then after that, a lot of people told me you speak very fast, right? Or you talk a lot. And voice acting is in a fucked up way, in a really fucked up way, voice acting would be more easy than radio because radio you have to find a subject, you have to give your opinion. Voice acting, you're just voicing a line, right? And it's kind of funny that you ask that because did voice acting ever enter my mind? And the truth is no. No, I'll be completely honest. I'll be completely honest. Voice acting has never crossed my mind. However, that's only a half truth. So I don't know if you're a gamer, but if you're a gamer, you possibly heard about the game that won Game of the Year last year, which is Baldur's Gate 3. And in Baldur's Gate 3, the voice acting was super popular. And voice acting came into my sight in it really came into my sight with Baldur's Gate. It came into my sight with anime. Of course, voicing anime is the shizzle because you basically get to see the manga, right? And now, ultimately speaking, you can also say One Piece, right? The live action. It's not necessarily voice acting, but your acting character that are beloved already. But Baldur's Gate, the reason why it really pushed me towards that, right? It's because you took a game, and again, I'm not trying to be hateful, I'm not trying to be a dick, but you take a game like Dungeon and Dragon, and Dungeon and Dragon is a game where it's all up in here. There's no stimulus when it comes to feel, there's no stimulus when it comes to vision, no stimulus when it comes to touch, right? So it's all up in here. So the voice acting is kind of important, and you take a character like what's the name of the fucking vampire? I forgot. There's a vampire in this one, and the voice actor really popular takes that. So to answer the question, Crush Consider voice acting, bro, super expressive voice. First of all, thank you so much. That's really nice. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Once again, positivity. So I'm super grateful. I'm gonna be honest and say I don't. I don't really see myself doing voice acting as a full time gig because again, I think it's phenomenal that you're able to create a character and you're able to put him to life through your voice. But I think it's great for people that are feeling artistic, but not necessarily see artists. The artists are in a different, in a lot of different ways. So you see, a musician is going to be very much that. A musician is going to be focusing on your hearing, giving you something that will stimulate your hearing sense. A painter, right? A painter will give you something that stimulates your visual, right? A cook, a chef in a kitchen will give you something that stimulates your taste of touch, your sense of taste, right? And then a perfume artist, if you really want to go out there, right, will go out there. A perfumer will give you something to stimulate your sense of smell, right? Now your taste, your sense of touch, that's pretty much everywhere. But you see a musician. I don't know if you see a lot of musician in movies, right? And I already have some content. I'm already very grateful to make some content. But yeah, voice acting as a side thing, as something I could do once in a while, it would be super cool. And once again, the fact that you say that is super meaningful because a lot of people will see my videos, right? And say, oh, this is a lot of yapping. And again, I keep on pinpointing that it's not a big deal. That's not a comment that I get. But you choose to listen to words. You choose to listen to word when there's an expression behind it. There's a feeling, right? The way you say things is gonna be very different. If you say, "Hey, it's funny." I had a comment, a person saying "nah," and the comment I was looking for, if it was a positive comment or a negative comment, and the one word that could have get it away was a "nah." But if you do the "nah," if you say "nah," or "nah," see, the way you pronounce the "nah" is going to give you the end. So it's a really good comment. It's actually I would think about. Once again, maybe not full time, but here and there I think would be phenomenal. And honestly, think about voice acting. I'm going to be extremely negative, but I feel like not necessarily the easiest way, but possibly the most accessive way to voice things that are incredible. So I'm a huge fan of anime. You see Bleach, you see Naruto, you see Tokyo Ghoul, right? I. I would love to voice act for something that is big. For example, even if it's a second character, for example, for Bleach, just as a way to show homage, just as a way to say, "Yo, I was part of something that was so huge," and I think it's super cool. That's pretty much it. So thank you for the comment. Appreciate you. Love the name. And yo, you made my evening. My evening was already made. You were the cherry on the Sunday. I don't usually have cherry on a Sunday, but even if it's for a visual impact, I'll take a cherry on a Sunday. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Happy holidays. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know who's watching this. I don't know my demographic, but doesn't mean I can wish you a happy holiday.